key concept do gets to have a private lift. Okay. Okay, so you can see over here is that, okay, stack 13 during the launch price, okay, the launch day itself, the pricing averagely is around 980 PSF, okay, that's for stack 13, not the premium stack. The stack 13 is actually facing towards the pool area, okay. So you move on over to stack 34, okay. So what you actually see over here is that stack 34 averagely transacted around the 1050 PSF, okay. So in fact, it's around about this $70 PSF in terms of a difference in prices, okay. Okay, so let's now take an example of stack 13, okay, versus 34. In fact, you can see right here in the resale market right now, okay, what's actually happening, okay? The gap between the premium and the non-premium is actually getting very, very close in the resale market today, okay? What is more important is that if you were to look at stack 13 today, how much is the profit, okay? It ranges from 146,000 all the way to 179,000. And in fact, the premium stack located at 10-34 today, okay, how much is the profit? It's only 116,000, okay? So of course, if you were to go with anything that's premium in the resale market, your purchaser may lose out when coming to sell in the resale market next time, okay? Okay, any questions so far? No question? Okay, we move on over next to another development at Panorama, okay? So mainly Panorama itself is located in Ang Mo Kio. So we'll take an example of these two particular stack, okay? As stack 2 and stack 5, okay? So stack 2 basically faces towards Ang Mo Kio Street 13, which is the main road. And then of course for stack 5, it actually faces toward opposite, which is all the landed zoning. So can I just check with you guys, which one is actually the premium stack? Stack 2 faces main road, Stack 5 faces landed, okay? Okay, stack 5 faces landed, landed and quarter facing, you get an unblocked view, okay? Okay, yep, okay, it's basically, let's take a look at the transaction over here. Okay, so mainly for stack 2 and stack 5 is actually a 3-bedroom right here at Panorama, okay? So prices wise itself, as you can see, okay, stack 2 in fact is launched around in the PSF of around 1210 PSF, okay? So we're to look at the next stack, which is a stack 5, okay? Stack 5 actually launched around 1290 PSF. That's around a $80 PSF difference in terms of the price for all these particular stack 5 and stack 2, okay? So but when it comes to the resale market itself, okay, you can see in fact over here is that stack 2, okay, and stack 5, the price itself in fact is very, very close, okay. For the profit itself, there's actually a huge disparity, okay. So being an example, the 0702, okay, the profit itself is 305,000. But on the other hand, 0605, which is deemed to be so-called the premium stack, only makes a profit of 119,000, okay. And then for the other one, 0305, okay, it only make 221,000, okay. But for stack 2 itself, the owner actually sold it with a profit of 335,000, nearly 336,000. Okay. So next we move on over to North Park Residences, which is a mixed development that was completed in the year 2018, okay, located at Yishun, okay. So we take comparison over here with these two particular stack, okay. So mainly for stack 55 and 58, okay, which one is actually the premium stack? Okay, stack 55 faces towards the pool area and stack 58 faces towards the HDB. $55 or $58? Okay, stack 55, repeat, is facing towards the pool area. Okay, and then for stack 58, okay, is actually facing towards the HDB area. Okay. Okay, pool facing. Okay. So mainly over here, you guys also need to understand when you actually look into any particular development, you need to spot all this for your client because it's important for them not to actually lose out on all the profit next time wise when they were to get you to sell in the resale market. Okay. Okay, so basically over here, stack 55 and stack 58 is a 3-bedroom plus a universal room. Okay. So of course the prices here, if you were to see, okay, in fact stack 55, which is deemed to be the premium stack, was launched at around 1,320 on average, the PSF. Okay, for stack 58, which is actually facing towards the HDB area, its average PSF is only 1,250 PSF. Okay. So usually, which one will you guys actually push your unit, push your client to buy? Premium stack or non-premium stack? If your balloting queue number is the first few. Pool facing or HDB facing? Premium. All will choose premium. Okay. Premium stack, right? But premium stack usually is a much higher pricing lah. Okay. Of course, no wrong in doing that. Okay. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment. I need to check the participant. Depending on the buyer's budget, okay. Of course, depending on buyer's budget lah. But again, most of the time, because it's not too far off, of course, when during the launch day. So I think most of us will usually caters towards getting the buyer to buy a premium stack. Okay. Okay, of course, no wrong. Okay, so let's take a look at the transaction over here. If can go for premium, okay. So let's now take a look at the stack 55, 0955, okay. That is the premium stack, okay. Okay, so 0955 transacted at 1567, okay. And in fact, you actually take a look at 0958 and 1258 itself. The gap between the premium and the non-premium is long gone in the resale market. And in fact, with this method, if you were able to spot all these units, it creates a lot of opportunity for you and your client. Because the fact is that if you actually see the profit being made over here by the owner of a stack 55, they only make 246,160. But on the other hand itself, 12-58 makes a profit of 298,000, which is about 50,000 more. And 0958 has a record of 317,000. That is a mass difference of around 17,000. And you look at over here on the right side, the entry price itself, in fact, is much, much lower as compared to those being the premium stack. Okay. So any questions up to here? So of course, the next question will be, does choosing the premium stack actually gives you a better capital appreciation in the resale market? Okay, so the answer is no. Okay. So I move on over quickly to the next one because it's very, very relevant to how you actually choose the right unit for your client. Okay. Okay, it's how to choose the right unit in the new launch market. Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this very simple question. Do you prefer a high floor or a low floor unit? High floor or low floor? When it comes to buying in the new launch market, high floor at low floor price. Okay, mid floor. Okay, high floor, mid floor. Okay, mid floor. Okay. Okay. So rationale wise, most of the people, what they will do is that they will choose over the high floor than the lower level. Okay. Why is that so? Okay. What's the advantage of having a high floor unit today? Anybody can answer? Better view. Okay. Better view. Oh, only got better view, man. Got other things, right? Higher demand in the resale market, probably got higher demand. Better air quality, probably yes. Cooler, more privacy, windy. Any more? Okay, easier to sell in the future. Yes, no wrong in that. Higher demand, privacy, no mosquito. Okay, yes, correct. Brighter, less insect. Okay. Okay. More shiok. True also in a way. Yes, yes, definitely. I totally agree with you guys. Okay. So of course, higher, you actually get to have a better view of your locality. Okay. Better light and ventilation, like what most of you actually mentioned. Okay. The lower impact of a street level disturbance as compared to those on the ground or lower level. Okay. So next thing is that higher floors are usually free from mosquitoes and insects, like some of you guys actually mentioned. Okay. So like that, who's going to buy the low floor? Hmm? And of course, buying the lower floor, you may have a difficulties in selling the resale market next time, like earlier mentioned by one of the participants over here. Okay. So, but then again, is that true if you were to buy all those on the high floor? Because high floor usually will command at a higher pricing. Okay. If high floor also face another block, then buy low floor. Yes, correct. Okay. So let me just give you a few examples. Okay. So over here is a site plan of Bartley Residences. Okay, so Bartley Residences is just located right beside Bartley MRT station. Okay, and of course within a 1 kilometer radius to this Paya Lebar Methodist Girls School and of course Mary Stella Primary School. Okay, so let's now take an example of these two particular stack. Okay, stack 32 and stack 30. Okay. So for 0332, okay, 1330 actually have the same facing. Okay, which one will you guys get your clients to buy? Thirteen thirty, 1330. High floor or low floor? It's both same size, same size, same, everything is the same. Okay, I got people reply 13th floor, 13th floor. Okay, 13th floor. Okay, so let's now take an example of this 13th floor unit. Okay, stack 30, mid floor. Okay, 0332. Okay, 0332. Okay, if limited budget level 3 is okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's now take an example of what happened back then over here for the transacted price. Okay, So both units are already transacted, okay, in the year 2021. In fact, it's only a 1 month gap. So 1330 was transacted on 23rd of July 2021. And on the level 30332, in fact, it's transacted on just 1 month later on 24th of August 2021. Okay. So as you see over here, both units are actually bought within the same year, around the same time, just 4 months gap in between. 0332 was bought in 23rd of August 2012, and 1330 was bought in 17th of December 2012. Okay. But if you to see the profit itself over here, okay, 1330, which do have an unblocked view with better natural lights coming in, only makes 34,000. Okay, and in fact, the one located on 0332, which is on the lower level, makes 121,000. Okay, so you can actually see right over here is that how much do they enter back then during the launch time. Okay, so for 0332, it was launched and bought at 1.229 million, okay, at around 1,100 PSF. Okay, in fact, over here you can see is that for 1330, it was bought at a much higher PSF of 1237 and bought at 1.358. So mainly over here you can see is that Stack 30 itself, in fact, on the higher level, during the launch time, it was already priced much higher than Stack 32. Okay, so how does it becomes that the profit itself of 121,000 in fact goes more to the lower level. Okay, so like I mentioned, both units are located at the same block at block 5A. Okay, okay, so both units are actually facing towards the Bartley Road area. Okay, so in fact the key difference over here is that, okay, 0332 in fact do get a full greenery view at eye level, but how about 1330 today? Okay, in fact 1330 faces the high traffic road with a lot of noise level. Okay, and another key important thing is that, okay, if you were to buy anything on the lower level, your entry price is definitely on the lower side. Okay, yep, so Edward say also Bartley Road is noisy and noise travel upwards. Correct. Okay, so but then again, why do people still recommend premium and high floor unit during the launch day or even during after post launch? Okay, so in fact there's a lot of units over here, okay, in the market right now, that you guys really need to understand all these tiny little facts to actually share with your clients to make them know that you are the expert in getting the right unit for them, even in the post-launch, even looking for a post-launch unit. Okay. Okay, so Joshua says, so ultimately it boils down to the view again. Yes, definitely. That is one part. I'm going to share with you why for this particular location itself, it's not only about the view. View is important, but there's another key factor which I will share with you in the later part of the slides to make you understand why this particular location is so well sought after. Okay, let's now take a look. Okay, wait, lower level but first mover advantage compared to high floor. Okay, no problem. Baran, I will show you for this another slide itself over here. Okay, so the next comparison that I will share with you guys is Botanic at Bartley. So Botanic at Bartley is located just right beside Bartley Residences. Okay, TOP in about 2 years ago at about 2019, there about end of 2019. We just now take a look at the example, okay, of these two particular stack, stack 38 and stack 11. Okay. So stack 11 itself faces towards the pool facing, okay, which you can actually see the clubhouse and also views of the gym. And then over there from the balcony overlooking from your left hand side, you will see the pool deck view. Okay, for stack 38, okay, located on the 13th floor, you do get to have an unblocked view, okay, but also faces towards the block 223 and even overlooking at block 221. Which one will you guys actually recommend to your client today? stack 11 or stack 38. Okay, in fact, you have to see stack 38. The distance between this block itself to block 223 is very, very far away. Okay, so you guys can actually sell it as a, you do have an unblocked view or that kind of thing. Okay, so which one will you recommend to your client if both units are available today? Okay. Okay, stack 38, stack 38, stack 38, stack 38. Okay. Stack 11. Okay. So Simon, I ask you, why stack 11 today? Okay, so 90% of y'all say stack 38. Okay, only Simon says stack 11. Okay, 38, 38, 38, 38. Lower pricing, okay. Okay. So I move on over to the next slide and then you guys tell me, okay. In fact, over here today, if you were to look at these two units that is being transacted, okay, same thing over here, okay. Both are a 1033 square feet, a 3-bedroom unit plus a universal room, okay. So 0211 was sold with a profit of 304,000, okay. But for 1338, okay, the profit itself is only at 296,000. Okay, if you move forward over to the right side, okay, the holding number of holding days for, in fact, 1338, they actually bought it during the launch time. They hold it for 2,193 days, but make a profit of only 296,000. But for 0211 itself, in fact, they bought it during the post-launch era. Okay, and they only hold in a total of 1,676 days. Okay, but they make one of the highest profit in the whole of Botanic at Bartley, being the second floor. Okay, so you can see right over here. Okay, is that okay? So 0211 bought at 1.356, so at 1.66 million. Okay, so for 1338 bought much higher at 1.4 million, sold at 1.7. Okay, so the important thing to note is that, okay, when did they actually enter into the market today? Okay, so 1338 was entered into the market on April 28 in the year 2015, and about 1.5 years later, 0221 entered into the market on 3rd of October 2016. Okay, so in fact, the holding period itself, okay, is much shorter as compared to those, the one located at block 235. Okay. Okay, so the key difference is that the lower level actually has a pool deck facing, and the higher one actually faces towards block 223 and block 225. Okay. So my question to you is that, does it mean that if you enter the market early today, will always give you the highest profit? Okay, because all of us always like to do balloting, right? Okay, but of course, if balloting nothing to buy already, then what's going to happen? Okay, we will be kanchong and we want to push the client to buy other things. But in fact, if you were to sit down and really analyze for your client right from the beginning, you don't really need to rush into all this. Okay, even if balloting day itself, they can't buy anything which they selected, there's always other choices during the launch day to buy for them. Okay, so of course the next question is, does this apply to all the development across Singapore? Yes or no? Okay, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so I just take an example of these two particular projects, mainly Bartley Residences and Botanic at Bartley. Okay, how come the price itself, the profit can be so much even if you were to buy during the post-launch era? Okay, so let's now take a look at the unit mix at Bartley Residences. There's only a total of 205 units of the smaller 3-bedroom, and of course for the 3-bedroom plus study, there's only a total of 71 units. Okay. Okay, and for Botanic and Bartley, the unit mix over here for the 3-bedroom itself, okay, the smaller 3-bedroom, in fact, there's only a total of 66 units, And then for the bigger one, which is the 3-bedroom premium that comes with a utility room and a yard area, together with another WC, which is a 1033 square feet and 1066 square feet, there's only a total of 99 units, okay? So the next important thing to note is that you need to actually share with your client all this. Why? A demographic of purchaser is very important if you want to enter into something today and to sell it off the next time, okay? So first thing first, who are the kind of people that's actually looking for Bartley area, okay? They are mainly what? Family with kids, okay? And because these two particular development is within a 1 kilometer radius to Mary Stella School, primary school, which is one of the top school, you need to do balloting, all that, okay? And then, of course, it's also within a 1 kilometer radius to PLMGSS, Paya Lebar Methodist Girls School, okay? So usually for that particular location itself, a 3-bedroom with a yard and utility is much more compatible for families with helper because they can actually right now make use of that particular universal room or even their study room to create into a helper's room or study room because most of the people actually work from home or study from home right now, okay? So in fact, there's always a huge demand with very, very low supply, okay? So of course, when there is actually limited supply out over here in this particular location, the buyer will pay for the price that the seller is actually asking, even if it's located on a lower level, okay? Any questions so far? No questions so far? Okay. To do school ballot, can the person staying in the house be a tenant or must be the owner? It can be a tenant, you can always rent there. Okay. So also back to another one is that if you got clients who are actually looking to rent to actually enroll for schools, all that, okay, rental price has usually been strong at a high price or even maintained if there's actually a good schools within the 1 kilometer radius. Okay. So of course, the important question is that do you think that all these applies across all development in Singapore? Okay. Okay. The answer is no. Okay. It does not apply to all unit type, all developments across Singapore. Okay. So every new development has its own unique selling point. Okay. From the layout selection to locality and even the demographic of the purchaser next time. Okay. So of course, today after this sharing session, okay, what's very important today is that we actually have one very, very similar project for you guys to actually help to promote or even propose to your client if they are actually looking somewhere for even investment or for own stay, okay? Okay, so this is the Atelier. Okay, anyone know where is Atelier located at? Yes, where's the location? Next to Mata MRT. Oh my God. Okay, Midway Avenue. Wrong one. Near Newton area. Okay. Newton Novena. Okay. Okay, next to Copper. Oh, yes. Newton. Okay. So just what I actually shared with you guys earlier on will be, in fact, right now, Atelier is actually so-called in a post-launch. Okay, but the good thing is that in fact this developer actually adjusted the pricing accordingly, and we do get to have a lot of discount which you guys can actually share with your clients. Why is it a good entry price right now for the Atelier? Okay, so Atelier itself mainly is located right over here at Midway Avenue. Okay, it is only a walking distance, 7 minutes walk away, or even shorter if you do walk faster, to a Newton MRT station. It's also very close towards the Novena area, okay, with all those enrichment classes, all that, located just right within a walking distance away, about 10 minutes walk, located just right beside Park Infinite at Winam, okay. So likewise over here itself is basically in the CCL area, okay. So we are actually located with Newton MRT station, which is the north-south line, and then just one stop away to the Orchard MRT station. Of course, the Orchard shopping bag, everything is just right over there. Okay. And another key thing over here is that we are also under the downtown line, okay, which is only a 5 MRT stops away to Marina Bay Sands. Okay. So within a 1 kilometer radius, in fact, for the Atelier, we do have 3 very, very good schools, okay, prestigious school, okay, mainly a ACS Barker, ACS Junior, and of course SJI, okay. So of course, within a 2 kilometer radius, you still get to have a Cedar Girls and then of course a St. Margaret. But I can tell you mainly for here, most of the people, and Taurus, okay. Okay, so for most of the people over here in this particular region, be it the Novena or Newton region, most of the people actually buy for own stay, which is why they usually caters towards the 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom units, usually which is easier to sell off, be it now or in time to come, okay? Okay, so let's now take a look at the unit mix over here at the Atelier, okay? So Atelier ranges from the 1-bedroom to the 4-bedroom units. Okay, so 1-bedroom units, you do have a 30 units, and then developer actually for this particular development actually focus more on the 2 and 3 bedrooms, like I mentioned to you, because for this particular area right here, it caters towards more of the family with young kids waiting to enroll in one of the 3 very, very good school over here. Okay, and of course the 4-bedroom which is at 139 square meter and consists only of 8 units, okay? So you can actually see over here the unit type itself, okay? The developer actually focus more a lot on the number of units, which is the 2-bedroom, which you do have 45 units, okay? So if you actually compare a lot of newer development, even with Pullman, all that, okay? You don't get to actually have this size over here because right now for newer development, where we will be actually getting from a 872 square feet to 915 square feet, okay? And to touch base also on the 3-bedroom units, okay? In fact, the newer development actually doesn't really gives you in the prime area a 1173 square feet all the way to the 1281 square feet, okay? Which is a very, very difficult to get in this current market right now, okay? So of course, you guys probably have some questions about Atelier. Feel free to put in the Q&A session. My panelists will answer you accordingly. Another thing, probably I also want to share with you guys for the Atelier, anything that faces towards the copper area, okay, in fact, where is the premium facing for Atelier, okay? Anything that faces towards the copper area, which you can actually see copper is so-called not the premium stack. The premium stack is actually facing towards the Midway Avenue. Okay, so you need to actually analyze itself what to go into when you're actually presenting Atelier to your client. Okay. Okay, so over here, another good thing is that for the layout-wise, 1-bedroom layout, in fact, the developer actually gives the buyers the flexibility of how you want to create a certain layout for every individual bedroom type, okay? So example over here, I just share with you for the 1-bedroom, okay, the original is on the left. So what you can actually do is to create some sort of different kind like a sliding door. If you want to change the setting itself in the living area, all this you can actually propose, okay, to the developer. Then actually they can do a customization for you, okay. So for the 2 bedrooms over here, okay, in fact there's a lot of layouts that can be made, but total there's a 22 slides which I didn't actually put it all. So if you want to have more information about all these different kind of layout that you feel that is suitable for your clients, okay, feel free to contact any of our taggers in Atelier. They will be free to share with you all this information, okay. So example, for this 2-bedroom over here, the original layout is located on the left, okay. So So you can actually see, okay, if you doesn't want to have that 2-bedroom, okay, you want to make a full bigger master bedroom, you can actually combine. They actually gives you the options to do a combination as a walk-in closet itself to the bedroom too. Okay. Okay, so for the 3 bedrooms over here, okay, so what you can actually do is that to customize the enclosed kitchen, okay, because all these kitchen-wise, some people prefer to have an enclosed kitchen because they do a lot of heavy cooking, all that. So all this can be customized accordingly. In fact, I think the 3-bedroom layout, okay, there's another slide over here, okay. So all these are the different kind of layout that you can actually propose to your client if you are actually wanting them to do if you want to promote them about Atelier, okay. Of course, I think most people will also compare Atelier with copper, okay. So the good thing is that Atelier itself has one of the best layout in the market so far, okay. So which I think is definitely good because the space itself is huge and big and awesome. You don't really need to go for anything of the higher level, like I mentioned previously in my slide. You can actually just go for anything that is on the lower level because end of the day itself, the demand is always there in this particular locality. Okay. So customize a 4-bedroom layout. There's a lot of different kinds. You can actually have the powder to become a WC. Okay, enclosed kitchen, all that. You actually want to do a combination of the rooms itself. You can also have it as well if you want to. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that you can do it. Okay, just have to let your client see which of the layout wise the customized layout may be suitable for their family. Okay. So any questions so far? Okay, price range wise, in fact, for the 1-bedroom, the lowest is actually at 2,642 PSF, okay, which is only about 1.45 million. The lowest 2-bedroom unit, this one is already sold, the lowest one. So the next lowest one is a bit more only. So need to check with our tagger for more information. If not, you can always log into your PA app and then check out the lowest pricing for the 2-bedroom. Okay, 3-bedroom prices, the lowest is at 2.995, and of course the 4-bedroom still available is at 4.2 million. Okay. Okay. Let me hold on. So, and the commission wise is at 2.7%. So if you were to close 2-bedroom units over here today, what's the PSF? What's the price? Okay, example, 2.3 million. 2.3 million, your com is well, how much? I need to count it. Okay. 2.3 million times 2.7. It's 60 over 1,000. Not bad, okay. Yep. So you guys got any questions so far? No questions? Okay. So feel free to contact our tagger. Okay, you can actually choose from the PA itself, and then we can actually link up with you guys for more information. Okay. So if you want to, okay, in fact, the show flat is going to close. The show fair is closing, I think, beginning of the February. So make it quick. And then if you want to see any virtual tour, all that, just contact our tagger for more information. Okay. Ken, okay. I have come to the end. Okay, wait, wait. Okay, Q&A session now. Q&A. Okay, wait. So we just have to look at the entry price for appreciation. Okay, Valentina. Okay, so basically over here, okay, for Atelier, you have to look at the entry price. Okay, so if today the entry price for this particular location, you need not actually goes up to the higher level. Okay, So Atelier, you can actually go for the lower unit, okay, which is why one of the unit, in fact, is already being sold for the 2-bedroom units. You can actually go with those on the lower level one, because ultimately you have to understand for this particular location, the demographic of purchaser who actually comes to buy, majority of them are actually family. Okay, so when it comes to family wise itself, they will usually buy something, okay, because they need the space to enroll their kids. It's not so much of a view. Okay, of course, the higher you go, you have better view lah. But again, if you were to go with a higher quantum or even a higher PSF right now to go inside, you may have a problem selling next time. And then, like I mentioned earlier in my slide as well, the capital gain itself may vary, and in fact the lower level may usually make more than the higher level in location whereby you do have good schools. Okay, okay, wait, sidetrack a bit. How you counter objection to loft unit with 4.5 meter ceiling? Case in point, in those unit in Water Gardens where the unit can't build anything in the airspace. Wow, this one I think we sidetrack, okay? If not, my panelists can answer to the question as well. Okay, can. Okay, so any questions? For CCL, how many bedrooms the easiest to sell in the resale market? Okay, so for CCL, usually, okay, I based on just the location of Atelier, okay? This particular location, if you were to do up any comparison, if you were to dig up to do up any analysis, all that, over there is usually a 2-3 bedroom that is the easiest to sell, okay? And the transaction wise, if you actually see project by project, okay, in that particular area, okay, you can actually see most of them, the transacted is all 2 and 3 bedder. That is the fast moving one. And because the quantum wise is easier for people to be to accept, so which is why it's actually moving quite fast as compared to those on the 4-bedroom unit. Okay. So any other questions? Okay. Okay, if no any other questions, no problem. How can we assess the recording? I think it will be put inside to the company's virtual office. Will be uploaded after everything has been edited. Okay. Basement car park and multi-story car park, 1-to-1 unit to car park slot. 1-to-1 unit to car park slot. No. Okay. We are. It's to buy. Yeah, it's a multi-story car park, okay? But if buyer wants 4-bedroom, has to buy 19 and above. Okay, so 4-bedroom wise, you really have to check out what is the best layout over there, the more functional layout, which is why the developer actually gives the options to let purchaser actually customize, okay? Need not get the premium facing, definitely. You can always get the non-premium facing, okay? Yep. End of the day, it boils down to the entry price, okay? In fact, Atelier, you can actually recommend to your client because right now, not much of the units are being sold, but slowly itself. In fact, last month, we have a total units of 6 being sold at 1 month itself. So you can actually see there's actually movement going on. So make use of the availability of the show flat now. Bring your client down, have a look, okay? And then for further discussion. If not, by then, if there's no show flat, it's very, very difficult for you guys to share the more physical thing. Because layout-wise, what you can see from the show flat itself, the space-wise, they will already be wowed by it. Okay? Ken? All right. Thank you so much, everybody. You got any other questions about Atelier, feel free to contact